Hello everyone, welcome to a new session. In this session we'll be having the general revision on algebra and statistics. So please, before you watch this session, study very well the algebra and the statistics and make this lesson as a self-assessment for yourself. So when you see the questions, try to answer the questions yourself, then play the video to check that your answer is definitely correct. Exercise number 1. The first type of questions we have here is to choose the correct answer. Question 1. A die is thrown once, then the probability of having number 5 on the upper face is? Excellent. It's 1/6. Question 2. The middle term of the expression x plus 5 all squared is what? We know that if we expand x plus 5 all squared, it will be x squared plus 2 times first times second, which is 10x plus 25. So the middle term is 10x. If x minus 2 is a factor of x squared minus 5x plus 10, what is the other factor? In order to factorize x squared minus 7x plus 10, it will be x minus 5 and x minus 2. So the other one is x minus 5. Question 4. If 2 power x times 3 power x over 12 power x equals 1/2, then what is the value of x? If I simplify this fraction, it will be 2 power x times 3 power x. If you find the prime factorization of 12, it will be 2 power 2 times 3 and then all to the power of x. If you simplify this more, it will be 2 power x times 3 power x over 2 power 2x times 3 power x. And all of this equals half. The half is 2 power negative 1. The 3 power x over 3 power x are crossed out together. So it's 2 power x minus 2x equals 2 power negative 1. Then x minus 2x equals negative 1. The negative x equals negative 1. So x equals 1. For question 5, 3 power x minus 2 equals 1. How can I make them having the same base? Yes, excellent. The 1 is 3 to the power of 0. So 3 power x minus 2 is the same as 3 power 0 because the 1 is 3 power 0. So x minus 2 equals 0. So x is equal to 2. Another type of question we have here is to complete each of the following. How can we expand a minus 2 times 2a minus 3? First times first, a times 2a, this is 2a squared. And then the last times the last, it is plus 6. Question 2. From where did we reach the 30a? It's from 2 times 5a times what? Yes, it's 2 times 5, which is 10. So it's multiplied by 3. Then how to expand this? This is 25a squared. And the last one is plus 9. How to factorize 8a power 3 minus b power 3. The cubic root, which is 2a. And then what we do here is the first times second, which is 2ab. And then the second squared, which is b squared. Question 4 says, if we have 21 boys and 15 girls in a classroom, and a student is chosen at random, then the probability of this student is a boy is what? The probability is all the boys divided by all the people in class. So the probability of having a boy is 21 over the total, which is 36 students. If you simplify this, it will be 7/12. Question 5. How can we find the middle term as long as this is a perfect square? So the middle term, which is kx, equals 2 times square root of the first term times the square root of the third term. If you multiply this, this will be 220x, which is equal to kx. Then k equals 220. Question 6. How can we solve this? If we factorize x squared minus 1, it will be x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 as difference of two squares equals 0. So x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then x equals either -1 or +1. So the solution set is 1 and -1. Question 7. The number square root of 3 all to the power of -2 in the simplest form is what? As long as the power is negative, so this is the reciprocal, so it's 1 over root 3 all squared. Root 3 all squared is 3, so the answer here is 1 over 3. Another type of question, which is the factorization type. Let's now go and see another type of question, which is the factorization questions. In exercise number 3, the question says factorize each of the following. This is a quadratic trinomial. We're going to factorize it as 2 brackets x minus 8 and x plus 1. The second one, as we always say, check for the highest common factor first. So here the highest common factor is 3. So it's 3 and then x squared minus 5x plus 4. How can we factorize the other one? Here's the 3, don't forget it. And the 2 brackets will be x minus 4 and x minus 1. Question 3, it is the factorization of the sum of 2 cubes. Then it will be x plus 4y multiplied by x squared, opposite sign, 4xy plus 16y squared. Question 4, a difference of two squares, so it is 5a squared minus 1 multiplied by 5a squared plus 1. In question 5, let's rearrange this as x cubed plus 8 minus the 3x squared minus 6x. If you want to factorize this, it will become x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 4. And here we have a common factor as negative 3x. What's left for us is x plus 2. The common bracket, we write it once. After that, we combine these two together. So x squared minus 2x plus 4 minus 3x. Let's simplify the like terms together. So x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 5x plus 4. Yes, this trinomial can be simplified more as x minus 4 times x minus 1. Let's move on to exercise number 4. 4a is to find the solution set of this equation. To find the solution set, we need to make this equation equal 0. So x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Then the two brackets will be x minus 5 multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x minus 5 equals 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x equals 5 and x equals -1. So the solution set is 5 and -1. Question B, if the ratio of two numbers is 2 to 3 and the sum of their squares is 52, find the two numbers. Let the two numbers become 2x and 3x. If the question says the sum of their squares, so it's 2x all squared plus 3x all squared is equal to 52. So this means that 4x squared plus 9x squared equals 52. So 13x squared equals 52. If we divide both sides by 13, you will see that x squared is equal to 4. So x equals positive or negative square root of 4. So x equals positive or negative 2, but the question here says they're positive real numbers, so in this case x will be only 2. As long as x equals 2, this is not the number because we said that the numbers are 2 times x, which is 2 times 2, which is 4, and 3 times x, which is 3 times 2, which is 6. So the numbers are 4 and 6. Let's now move to exercise number 5, where the question is asking us to find the value of x. In this question, we're going to make the prime factorization for each of these numbers. So the 8 is 2 power 3, and don't forget that all to the power of x. The 9 is 3 power 2, all to the power of x, where the 18 is 2 times 3 power 2, all to the power of x. And the 64, it's 2 to the power of 6. Let's combine the 2's and 3's together. So this is 2 to the power of 3x multiplied by 3 to the power of 2x divided by 2 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of 2x equals 2 to the power of 6. These are crossed out together. So 2 to the power of 3x minus x is equal to 2 to the power of 6. So 2 to the power of 2x equals 2 power 6. If the base is equal to the base, then the power is equal to the power. So x is equal to 3. Exercise number 5 is a probability question. The first thing, the question wants us to find the probability that the pointer will stop at an even number. So probability of even number. How many even numbers are these? The 2, 4, 6, and 8. So they are 4 even numbers. So the probability is 4 out of the total, which are 8 numbers. If you simplify this, it will be half. The second one, the probability of pointing at a prime number. So the probability of a prime number, how many prime numbers are these? Take care, the 1 is not a prime number. So it's 2, 3, 5, and 7. So they are 4 prime numbers out of 8 numbers all in all. So it's also half. Last one, the probability that the pointer will stop at a number not a perfect square. The perfect squares are only the 1 and the 4. So the probability of not stopping at a perfect square is 6 out of 8, which is 3 out of 4. At this point, dear students, we reached the end of our revision. Thank you very much and wishing you best of luck.